Veydra announced new anamorphic lenses at NAB this year, and I'm really excited to see anamorphic lenses coming down in price. The Veydra ones are all expected to be below $5,000 each. And while that doesn't sound cheap by any stretch of the imagination, it's certainly cheaper than the other anamorphic options out there. And these are true anamorphic lenses with a 2x anamorphic factor. They're not just adapters that you put on other lenses. They're actually anamorphic lenses themselves, which is really nice. And it's something that I think we need more of. I think there's a big, maybe not a big demand, but a decent size user base who is interested in anamorphic shooting, but there seem to be so many workarounds, and the actual nice glass, the stuff that you would want to shoot with that Hollywood's using, is just out of the reach for most people, and they don't want to rent, they want to buy it themselves, or they want to just rent it for a much cheaper price than what you'd have to pay for Hawks or something like that. So I'm glad they're doing it. I'm glad it's a 2x anamorphic mode. I know there's a lot of people with 16:9 sensors with a 2x anamorphic that gets you almost too wide, so you really need that 4:3 initial recording format to take advantage of the 2x stretch. But there are some other options out there, adapters that do the 1.33 anamorphic stretch that work well for 16:9, because you're getting that kind of 2.35 2.36 to 1 aspect ratio. But for me personally, I've shot with the LA 70 to 7200 and some of the other 1.33x anamorphic adapters, and it's cool. It gives it a certain look, but it's not enough of the look. Because you're only stretching it by 1.33, you're not getting as much ovaling in the bokeh. You're not getting as much flaring, and the characteristics are just not anamorphic enough, if that makes any sense. With 2x anamorphic, if you start with a 4:3 recording format, which the GH4 is adding with the new firmware, if you start with 4:3 and you stretch it by 2x, you're really gonna get that true anamorphic look. And having seen it in person off the GH4, it looks fantastic. So hopefully these Veydra lenses end up turning out really nice, and hopefully we see some other lens manufacturers jump in on the anamorphic side of things, especially if they can offer it at affordable, competitive pricings. I'd love to see Samyang or Rokinon offer some anamorphic lenses. I really like what they've done with just their photography lenses and then expanding that to kind of their cinema side of things. So I'd love for them to enter the anamorphic game, because I think they could do a really good job at it, considering their other lenses are fantastic in my opinion. And I think they could do it at an affordable price point.